All right, before we get into this one, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like, share, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the video in the comments. All right, and with that said, let's get into it.
Our nation is gone mad. I hope y'all like y'all's president. Because in a year's time, he screwed the whole nation up. You ain't got it. I told you, I don't care how many blind eyes open if I say something like that. Wasn't my blind eye, I'm out of here. He must be a Republican. It only took that man 1 year to screw the whole country up. A year. Don't be looking at me like, no, our nation's gone backwards. A year ago, you were paying $2 a gallon for gas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's take it where you can relate. And you're paying almost $4 now because of his decisions. Yeah, it's his decisions. 2 million people have crossed our borders from Mexico.
Ooh, more than that now.
Now he getting political. No, kingdom. I'm kingdom. Screwed it up. And these people coming in they don't get COVID tests. And they aren't forced to get vaccinated. And they put on airplanes, read your paper. No, they ain't gonna put this in your paper. They don't report this. But they are flying people who cross the border illegally. Your government is flying them to cities across the United States and putting them up in hotels.
So true.
And paying for them with your money.
Our money. Ooh, round of applause. So far, Pastor is keeping it real. Everything he's saying is facts. There's no lies here. Borders wide open. Millions are coming in. You guys remember that? And when it was making COVID, you had to get the shot mandate. Don't mandate in the shot. Everybody was coming across the border. Nobody had no mask. Nothing on. Nobody getting tested. Nothing. So you want us, the hard-working citizens, paying taxes, mandating the shot to us, but what's going on over here? They don't gotta take no shot. They don't nothing. But us, you see what he's saying so far? We, the hard-working, tax-paying citizens, we the one that suffer the most, and we the one that's suffering out of all of this. 1 year, that is insane.
Only took a year to screw the country up. Just took a year. Just took a year. Yeah, he must be a Trump supporter. No, I believe. Yep.
Oh, he's pulling out the scriptures on you.
In a year's time, men who say they women are competing on the college level in women's sports and depriving women who have been working all their lives to be the best woman in their sport the ability to be that, because this man won't be a girl now.
Ooh.
A year. One.
That is so wrong on so many different
I got
levels.
here by introducing the fact that the world is Satan has released a spirit of deception. He has released it. Black folks don't like me talking about this.
Oh, a lot of them don't.
They can't stand it when I talk about it. It was all I could do when the congressman came here. Now, I told somebody to tell that man, now I'm going to let you speak, but don't you get up here talking about politics. Okay. And I'm going to make sure that the Voting Rights Act is passed. It was all I could do. Ooh. And the Holy Spirit checked me because I was coming up. I was gonna straighten that dude out. That's because you ain't telling folks the truth.
Ooh.
This government has people believing that people are deprived of the opportunity to vote. Because they're saying these red states is trying to keep our people from voting. Hogwash! You should have identification to vote. You shouldn't just be able to vote without being identified as a citizen and a resident of the area that you live in. It's wrong.
Well, we know why they're doing
We're going to get that voting right. We're going to forcefully advance. I'm just sitting in my chair.
Hey, I love this guy. I love this guy. He's somebody like me that's all about this reality itself. Like, we are logical thinkers. But we know why the left don't want that. Why do you think they're letting all these illegals in? Free votes. Let's come right in. Free votes. Why do you think they want identification? Come on. That's logical thinking. Like, if you don't see what they're doing, you really got to wake up. You really, really got to wake up. You think the border's wide open, there's hundreds of thousands of people that's coming right in and taking our hard-earned tax money, just like they send all the money to Ukraine. They spend all our money on all these unnecessary things that could be avoided. And then prices are going up. We paying more, we paying taxes. They just spend our money just wasting it.
Tell people the truth. They ain't giving people opportunity to vote. You look at the states who pass these laws that are considered racist. They have more polling sites, longer voting hours. Get quiet on me. It's okay. You shall know the, and the shall set you.
Woo! Not these days. These are the truth gets you in
if
trouble.
We don't require people to have valid identification, anybody can vote. And if we give them some money, if we keep giving out free money, ain't no way them people gonna want us out of office. I'm for truth. I ain't for nonsense. I ain't a brainwashed Negro.
What I just told you guys, that logical thinking. That's all this is. And it's so funny how you said that about the truth will set you free. And it's just like you said, like, you're going backwards, because now the truth will get you in trouble. The truth will get you fired. The truth will get you blacklisted. The truth will get you out of here. That is going backwards. And all of a sudden, the truth don't matter no more. You can't call, you can't deny a man being a woman. You can't deny the woman being the man. Even though you know it's factual, you can't say nothing.
God gave me a brain.
And I'm going to use that brain. Woo.
And I'm not a sheep. Amen? Amen. And they telling you to do one thing and they doing something different. If you watch the Super Bowl.
So true.
California got strictest restrictions, like mask mandates for indoors. None of the celebrities had on masks.
I remember that.
The governor of California almost a year ago, that dude was out during real tough times of COVID. He was out at a fancy restaurant with all his buddies, didn't have on a mask. But you better wear one, because we think for you. We think for you. You ain't smart enough to think for yourself. Ooh. Everybody say, well, you shouldn't be so controversial. It's not. You ain't going to shift from that kingdom to this kingdom holding on to delusion. You are not.
That's what all this is.
And I'll say it. I don't care who like it. I don't give a rip. Ooh.
Get him.
Surgeon General of the United States, read an article this morning. Surgeon General of the United States, double vax with a booster with COVID. His whole family got it. Queen Elizabeth, double vax and boosted and got COVID. Well, we should trust the science. Why? Well, they won't get as sick. Well, I didn't either.
I'm perfectly fine. I didn't get none either.
Oh, they walking out on me now. That's good. I must be doing good. Okay. I really don't.
Get them.
I really don't. I don't. What's it got to do with delusion and deception? Because y'all still think they're right. Right. You still think that what the smart folks say is right. And it don't, I mean, Stevie Wonder could see. I'm not against, hear my heart, y'all. So when I talk about these things, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. And really what I'm saying to you isn't whether you're vaccinated or not. That's immaterial to me. I just want to let you know what spirit has been released. And you know it's delusional because delusional people don't know that they are deluded.
Ooh, so true.
They don't believe they've been deceived. You can't convince somebody who's been deceived that they've been deceived. You can't. They can't see it. But it's so obvious. The only reason I'm bringing the vaccine up is it's just intuitively obvious. They've been lying to you. The media won't let you talk against it. Why? They won't report on truth. Colin Powell, when he died, Colin Powell was vaccinated. They blew over that like it was nothing. They just talking about Colin, but ain't nobody saying or emphasizing the fact that he was fully vaccinated.
Hey, that's so true what he was thinking. A lot of things people were saying about COVID and about the shot and the vaccine. People were getting canceled. People were getting blacklisted. People were getting thrown off the platforms. And then a lot of those so-called conspiracy theories end up happening to be true about the shot. Because even the CDC came out and they said when you get vaccinated, you have to wait a certain amount of time before you get the other one. Otherwise, there could be a risk of heart problems. That's what people were saying before. But people were getting silence for it. I came out to be true. No public apology, nothing.
And then what do? We just, oh well. Only reason I'm teaching this. We are of a different. If you got vaccinated, I bless you. I'm not up here cursing you. I don't want you feeling bad. I don't want you getting uncomfortable. Don't get so mad that you say, I'm taking my ball and going home. Because you'll miss something. You'll miss something. The world is tripping. And I don't get it. I mean, masses of people are buying into the lie. They're buying into it. Yep. I told you, it's like this thing is like Starbucks. Give me 2 vax and a booster. This thing is like Starbucks, but nobody here. And I'm gonna tell you something. And people aren't questioning it, and you got to ask yourself, why aren't these things being reported? Why are they? The guy. One of the guy named is Robert Malone. Robert Malone. He was one of the ones that invented the technology for the vaccine. And he has been coming out saying they need to stop because we don't know enough about the effects yet.
Yes.
You know what they did? About. Took him off of Twitter, YouTube, took him off. And he invented it. And they're saying he's spreading misinformation and he invented it.
What I just told you guys. See? Even when people were telling the truth, they were being silenced and canceled until they were no longer could hold the truth. You know what happened. Everything that comes from anything from the dark always comes to the light, some way, shape, or form. And that's what ended up happening. Was too many people having side effects from it to the point where they couldn't hide it no more. Actually, that's like he said. Even the person who helped invented it, look what happened to him. Tell the truth, you getting cancer. Then they put it as misinformation, which came out later on to be true.
So when I see stuff like that, I'm like, what the heck is going on? And then church is setting up COVID test sites. Don't be looking for no site here. You better go to Walgreens. It ain't happening up in here. Just ain't gonna do it. They've asked us to. No. When that Surgeon General, I read that article, the Surgeon General, it just kind of tickled me. Yeah, I'm double vaxxed, got a booster, tested positive, and I got a runny nose, my muscles ache, got a sore throat. I said, it sounds like a cold. And that vaccine ain't suppressing nothing severe. Sound like a, okay. Why did the kingdom come to the earth? Matthew 9:35. You can tell I'm slightly passionate. Because, now the reason I'm passionate about this is Satan is smart. He's very smart. Now he ain't too smart because he went up against God. But if you just go from an intellectual perspective, intellectually he's smart. Because he knows what it takes to influence the masses. Now, the thing with this whole COVID thing, the COVID demon was released so that the stage can be set for the entrance of the Antichrist. That's the truth. The Antichrist cannot lead the world unless the world trusts and follows him. So how do you get the masses to submit to government? Fear. Fear. Scare the bejesus out of them.
That is so true, man. Like, Pastor is smart. He's smart. He's definitely wise. He's from that era, that timeline. Because when you really think about it, you see how nervous and scared people was. Do you notice the fear in people when that happened? And then you notice after all of that fear, it's just like what he just said. Listen to what he just said. It scared the Jesus out of people. What happened after COVID? After all of that stuff happened, the lockdown, everything. People have not been the same. People are snapping like this. People are shooting, killing each other in a heartbeat. Not even thinking of consequences. Something happened after that. Something happened. Just like you said, people are more cold, more heartless. People are more delusional than usual. Pay close attention to the news. Pay close attention to what's really going on. Because it's so true to everything that he's saying. There are more delusion than I have ever seen right now. I'm talking about from 2019. After 2019, it's like the world just went crazy when COVID hit. People are not the same. They don't think the same. They don't act the same. People are more crazy. People are more on edge. People are more to take your life over the simplest little things. Snapping like this. People are hurting their family. Tell me why I lie. Something happened. I don't know what it is. Maybe it has something to do with what the pastor is saying right now. Scared of Jesus or the people. And when you do that, what does that make room for? The devil.
Scare them. If you scare them enough, they'll do whatever you tell them to. Amen? They'll do whatever you say because they are. Guarantee you there'll be another variant that comes up before election time.
Oh, damn.
Truck drivers can't even protest in Canada.
I remember seeing
They're locking them up. Just because you know what? They're protesting. They're not protesting whether or not you should get vaccinated, because 90% of the truck drivers are vaccinated. 90% of them are vaccinated. They said, we're protesting because we don't believe that the government has the right to make me put something in my body. And so what is the government's response? We don't want to hear nothing you got to say. You are spreading misinformation, and now they're locking them up. Just because they have a different opinion. That's the wrong kingdom in charge.
Hey, shout out to Pastor, man. Hey, I hope you guys listened to what he was saying and read between the lines of a lot of stuff where he was saying. You could tell he was actually holding back from saying what he really wanted to say. It's certain things that he was saying. But I agree with what he said, man. Something definitely happened, man. Man want to be a woman, woman want to be a man. People are thinking more backwards than ever. It's almost like it's like in the air. It's like it's in the food. God, I've never seen so many people so confused. Like, I mean, it's just everywhere. And then you're forcing us, regular-minded people, to think like that, to accept that. You're forcing us to go along. If you read Revelations, it talks about this. Read Revelations in the Bible. And it's crazy. How long has the Bible been written? You all know they're going to say written by man, rewritten. But I read Revelation when I was 12 years old. That was over 20 years ago. And it speaks about situations of what's happening right now. How is that? Revelation talks about you'll be forced to go along with things that's against God, your will. And we see this slowly happening right now. They are putting people with mental problems above people with that thinks normal. You see what happened? That ship is slowly shifting. Imagine you so delusional, like you thinking you're actually a whole different being than a human being. You thinking you like a dragon. You thinking you a vampire. That's not delusion. Remember, I forget what part in the Bible. If you guys remember, you remember when the devil was trying to persuade and tell Jesus he wanted him to I forget. If you guys remember that part, let me know in the comments. He was trying to persuade Jesus and tell him I forget what he wanted him to do, but he was showing him all the riches and everything he would give him. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna have to go back and look for it, because that was a long time ago and I read that part in the Bible. But it was all hallucination. It was crazy. I gotta go back and read that part. Man, we need more pastors that in the streets. We need more pastors like this that's out there talking. We need more of them out there in the streets talking to the youths. We need that, man, because they took that away. You notice a lot of churches been lost, gone, closed down when that happened, when 2020 COVID happened. A lot of that is gone. And what did that make more room for? The devil, more conception. We need that out there in the streets. Hey, I love to hear you guys think about what the pastor said right here. I wish I could go on and on, but the video's almost 30 minutes. I got a lot more to say, but hey, hopefully I can say it in another video. I love to hear you guys think in the comments. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like, share, subscribe. We need more positivity in the world. We need that right now more than ever, because the world is totally we're going in reverse, backwards. We don't want to go too far where there's no coming back from. Hey, until then, hope you guys have a blessed day. Peace out.